Hello. Hi. Hi. It is 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. That means it's time for Mom's Kids Corner. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all of you out there, to all the mothers who are struggling to do their best, all the mothers that are thriving, all the mothers that are celebrating this day, and to the fathers who have to be father and mother too. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Welcome in. I've got some songs and some stories, and I've got a memory to share about my own mother, a craft to do today. So we will get started in just a second. I was kind of hoping that somebody would pop in and let me know that I'd went live. I've got a green box and my little numbers are moving. That always bodes well, but I don't know if I've gone live correctly or not. You know, you forget from time to time how to do this. Well, my phone says I'm live, so okay, good deal. I always panic until somebody comes in. Hello, Daniel. Hello, my darling. That is my feller right there. My favorite feller. I always panic till somebody pops in. White Wabbit must have gotten sucked into playing Animal Planet and forgot to. There she is. I started to say I was just saying you must have got sucked into playing Animal Planet and forgot to come in. I always like to make sure that I have pushed all the right buttons. You know, even though I feel like I have kind of learned how to do this, you just never know if you're going to do it right from time to time or not. But anyway, that's how that works. I didn't bribe him. I told my son that he needed to come in and stay with me for the first part of the show so he could hear my story that I was going to tell about Mama. And I will do that, but first I'll sing one song before I tell my story. Hello, White Wabbit. Hi. It's good to see everybody. I just said Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful day. Sometimes Mother's Day is hard because, you know, as with myself, my mother's gone on. And but I cherish the memories and I cherish the things she taught me. And hello, Pasp. Hello, darling. So sometimes Mother's Day is hard for people. So I hope that something I say or do today might, you know, boost somebody's spirits and let them know that, you know, yes, it's hard, but, you know, got to remember those wonderful things that came in the past. Thanks for the host, Katastica. Hello, guys. It's so good to see you. Paps, I'm so glad to see you. I've been missing you, honey. I sure am glad to see you. I'm sitting here rocking. Y'all, I think I have some sort of ADHD or something. Or some kind of disorder. Because if I'm not rocking, I'm jiggling my knee or something. I can't be still. I'm one of those people. So I have to remind myself not to sit and rock. But I do it anyway. Okay, big update. I am on level 40 on Fall Guys. I only have 10 levels to get all the way up to meet my goal. So, and I have 9 days left to do it. So I think I can get it in. I'm gonna do some of that later tonight and try to do some practice. But yeah, I'm on level 40, and I've leveled up and I've got 22 crowns. It's the most I've ever had. I'm so excited. I won't spend them. I'm being stingy. I won't spend them. Yes, I beat Papa Bear again last night. I'm so happy. Let me tell you, I don't beat him so often. I don't beat him very often, but when I do, I just jump around like I've done something wonderful because he's a tough player. Papa Bear, if you don't know, is Evil Notion's dad. Hello, Evil. And he and I play Words with Friends together. The man is tough. I mean, he is tough. He's so smart, and I'll put a word down thinking that, you know, that I can't do any harm by putting that word in, and then he'll just destroy me with something. It's just so much fun. I have the best time playing with him. So I don't beat him very often, but when I do, I feel like it's made my big week, you know. Oh, good. Tell him hello. Be sure to tell Mama Bear Happy Mother's Day for me, Evil. I sent word with Papa Bear, and I'm sure he told her, but I want to make sure to send to her. She's such a sweetheart. They're good people. You know, you meet sometimes you meet people online that are not such good people, but this bunch is good people, and I really am proud to have found a community like I found. I have really found friends here online, and you know, guys, that just means the world. So, okay, I'll try to quit bragging about playing words with friends and get started and do what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing Mom's Kids Corner, which means singing and books and a craft. So let me show you what we're going to do today so that you all can get your stuff together. Let me get my little camera on. I have to remember what buttons to push. Okay, we're going to make a bouquet, and I know this kind of looks funky, but it's all you're going to need is a piece of, this is cardstock, and I used cardstock, my jewel come off. I use cardstock because it would stand up better. You can use construction paper, but we're just going to fold it and cut it, and then we're going to put, I used flower stickers. If you don't have flower stickers, you can cut some flowers out of construction paper. And I think the one that I do today, I'm going to try to put my flowers a little more on top, but it's a bouquet for Mom is what we're making. So you're going to need construction paper, scissors, glue, tape, flower stickers if you have them, or if not, construction paper to make flowers. But we're going to make a little bouquet for Mom today is what we're going to make. And it turned out, I wasn't extremely thrilled with it first, but the more I fiddled with it, the more I liked it. So it is what it is, you guys. Sometimes they turn out wonderfully, and sometimes they just turn out, you know. So that's how that works. So I'm going to start out with a song, and then I'm going to tell you, I wrote a little kind of a mini story about my mother, about one of my favorite memories of my mama. So we're going to do a song first, and then we're going to do that. So let me get over to my PDF. Okay, here we go. Now this is an old song. Most of you will know it when I start singing it. Sing along with me. You know this song. It's from the Broadway show Guys and Dolls. And guys, I don't know where I heard that because I've never seen Guys and Dolls. But I know Doris Day put it out, and a couple other people put it out. And it's just an old song that's been around forever. I found a duet copy of it, and I can't tell you who was singing it now, and I didn't write it down when I went to find this. But I was telling White Wabbit, I said, I really need to do songs for Mother's Day, but I want something that I like, you know, to do. So it's always more fun if you find a song that you really have a good time singing. So I do like this one. I think it's a lot of fun. It's I Love You, a Bushel and a Peck. And these are all going to be schmaltzy love songs because it's Mother's Day and we're supposed to be schmaltzy and love on our mamas. And if your mama's not with you, then you cherish the memory of her and remember the good things, and you know, go from that corner of it, because I know how that feels. My mama's not with me now either, but I wouldn't give the memories up for anything. So, all right, here we go. I love you, a bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do, a do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, though you make my heart a wreck, you make my heart a wreck, and you make my life a mess, you make my life a mess, yes, a mess of happiness, about you, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do, I do, do, do. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do, I do, do. I don't think that was quite the key I needed it in, but anyway, there we go. I love you, a bushel and a peck. Since it is Mother's Day, I did a little very, very short story about my mama. We all have our favorite memories of our mother, and this is one of my very favorite memories about her. And so I wanted to start out with that, and then we're going to do a story as well. So I call this the polka dot raincoat, a memory of my mama. The day had been an uneventful one, just another day in high school. We lived in the country, and the school bus was an hour ride, and I usually read or did my homework on the bus, but this day it was rainy and dreary. Living in the country, our driveway was a long one, and the school bus let me off at the road, so walking home in the rain was not something I was looking forward to. As the bus trundled along, around the curves and up the hill to my driveway, I was thinking how I'd be soaked by the time I got to the house. But I should have known she'd be waiting, there in the little wooden school bus shelter. With her beautiful smile and my polka dot raincoat stood my mother. I exited the bus, walked in front of it, dashed across the road in the driveway, and into the shelter, into my smiling mother's arms. I told her how I'd been dreading walking home in the rain, and she smiled as she lovingly helped me into my raincoat, and we sang a silly song as we splashed our way to the house. The love and warmth that my mother represented in my life has never left me. She has been gone from this mortal coil for many years, but her smile and her strength and the lessons that she taught me still live on today. As we celebrate Mother's Day today, I remember a lovely white-haired lady with pin curls and a beautiful smile holding a polka dot raincoat, who in that moment and in countless others throughout my life let me know that I was loved and cherished. And at that moment, all was right in my world. So that's my favorite memory of me coming home on the school bus and knowing for sure I was going to get very soaked. And there stood Mom in the old, back then they had the little wooden, they looked like outside toilets almost, just little wooden shelters where you caught the school bus. And there stood my mother with the umbrellas and the raincoats, and that's one of my very, very favorite memories. And I've always said that my mother smiled through everything, and I try to emulate that. I try to, no matter what life throws at me, I try to put a smile on and put a brave face on. But she smiled through everything. She smiled through my wedding, even though it was through tears. She didn't want me to get married. I got married at 17. I was young and dumb and didn't know anything. And yes, now you have the white-haired mama. That's for sure, sweetheart. And but she smiled through my wedding, through the tears, but she still smiled. And I've always said if I could be half the woman that she was, I feel like I was successful in life. So I strive to be half the woman that my mama was. So anyway, thank you for letting me share my favorite memory of my mama, because today being Mother's Day, that's what we do. We talk about our mamas and our memories, and if we're lucky to still have them, we call them, like both of my kids have called me today. And I've gotten flowers from my adopted family. I have Daniel's ex-wife, who's still like my child, and I have the girl that comes over and helps me clean. She's like my niece, and so I have several that I feel like are adopted. You say the same thing about, well, honey, I hope that works for all of us. All right, we're going to do a book called Take Time to Relax. It's by Nancy Carlson. And if you will listen to this story, you're going to hear a lot of what goes on in life today. We get real busy. We forget to stop and smell the roses, so to speak, and we forget to stop and look at the important things in life. So this is a real cute little book. It's real short. It's not a very long book at all. Tina and her parents were always busy. On Tuesday night, Tina had volleyball, and then she went to cake decorating class, and on Wednesday she rushed to swim class, and Dad took computer class, and Mom took aerobics. On Thursday night, Dad and Tina ate dinner in the car while they rushed to karate class. On Fridays, Dad went to bridge club while Mom played tennis. And on Saturdays, they worked and worked and worked and worked around the house. By the time Sundays came, Tina, Mom, and Dad were exhausted from their busy week. Day after day, week after week, day after day, week after week, Tina and her parents rushed around until one morning, it was snowing like crazy. All the roads are closed, said Dad. But I have computer club and dance, said Tina. I have a big meeting, said Mom. What will we do? Let's make a big breakfast, said Mom. Let's build a fire, said Dad. Why don't you get your guitar, Dad, said Mom. Dad sang and played his guitar. I've forgotten how well you played, said Mom. Tina hadn't even known that her dad played the guitar. Then Mom told stories about her canoe trips. Wow, said Tina, can we go on a trip like that? Later they made popcorn and told scary stories. This is fun, said Dad. I hope it never stops snowing, said Tina. It was late in the afternoon when the snow stopped and the plows cleared the streets. I guess I could get a few hours in at the office, said Mom. I suppose I could go to computer club, said Tina. I could just make it to aerobics, said Dad, and they all looked at each other and went, nah. We're having so much fun, said Mom and Dad. Get the popcorn, said Tina. Play another song, said Mom. And the last picture in the book shows them all cuddled up around the fire, eating popcorn and singing songs and taking time to relax. Oh, we've got a word fun redeemed. Hello. Give me 1 second. We will do that. Hello, Champa. Let me find my book. You may have asked me to do something I'm going to have trouble doing. Uh-oh. I can't find my book. Okay, give me 1 second. For some reason, my book's been moved. I have been moving stuff around and nothing is where it's normally at, so I don't see the book. Okay, I'm just going to have to do this without the book. Sorry, I don't have the book. Normally I show you the book. I have a book called Another World, and I don't know where I've put it. I've moved stuff around, and it's probably hidden underneath some of this stuff. But anyway, we can do it without it. It's a book about Appalachian sayings and Appalachian words. So what we'll do is I will just do one out of my head. That way we can redeem word fun for you. So what I do is I give you the word or the phrase, and then you all type in chat to see if you can figure out what the word or the phrase is. And usually we can, because they're usually not that complicated, but it's just a whole lot of fun. So today's word is cattywampus. If something is cattywampus, what's that mean? Now I'm going to get a drink of water and wait for y'all to answer my question before we go on. Yeah, sort of. Cattywampus means sideways or crooked or out of order, off kilter, absolutely. Cattywampus is just when something's out of whack, it's crooked or, just not quite right. Sometimes I feel cattywampus, y'all. Thank you for redeeming word fun. And I'm sorry I can't find the book. I don't see it. And that kind of disturbs me. It's probably, I've got some paper under here. It's probably hidden under it. But that's how we play word fun. So thank you for doing that. Okay, so we did our story. Well, that's true. You do know the language, and because you are my child, you've heard me use most of these words. So we're going to sing one more song, and then we're going to do our craft, and then we have another story after that. So let me get the PDF pulled up. Now, this is a motion song that we're going to do. It's called Happy Mother's Day Song. It's by Miss Linky. Let me make sure that's not somebody that will call me if I don't answer them. She has the worst timing. Love her heart. But I'm afraid she'll call me if I don't answer her, so hold on 1 second. I have some friends that if I don't answer them, they check on me, which is a good thing, No, it's a different her. It's a different her. Okay, so this is a movement song. It's a Happy Mother's Day song, but it's called by Miss Linky. Guys, I go on to YouTube and get most of my songs. If I don't know one, then I go on and hunt. by type. So I went on and found this one. I think it's really cute. So what we're going to do is this is kind of a version of If You're Happy and You Know It, but it's not the same tune as If You're Happy, You Know It, but you can do clap and stomp and that sort of thing. So I want you to do the motions with me. Now I have to do them sitting down because I can't stand up. You can't see me if I stand up. So I will be doing my motion sitting down. Okay, I'm sure I'm so bad to get the tune wrong. So sorry about that. Okay, so if you love your mommy, clap your hands. 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 Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. If you love your mommy, stomp your feet. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, stomp your feet. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, stomp your feet. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, stomp your feet. Pop, 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 pop. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Sing with me, guys. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. If you love your mommy, jump up and down. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, jump up and down. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, jump up and down. Pop, 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 pop. If you love your mommy, jump up and down. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. If you love your mommy, If you love your mommy, touch your elbows. If you love your mommy, touch your knees. If you love your mommy, touch your toes. Now freeze. Hands on your hips, blow a kiss. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. One more time, big and loud. Happy Mother's Day. I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm sure you all were singing and wiggling along with me. Good job. Okay. Thank you for your making us better if you don't live in nice. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, darling. That's a really nice sentiment. I appreciate that. Okay. Get my scissors out because I'm going to need them in a minute. So we're going to work on our craft. We're going to make a little bouquet for Mom out of construction paper, and I'm going to use, you moved in your, you could have wiggled in your chair. I fuss at her. She's mine. I'm allowed to fuss at her. I can't fuss at anybody else, but I can fuss at her. We're going to use construction paper, and I'm going to use flower stickers. If you don't have flower stickers, you'll have to cut your little flowers out of your construction paper. So let me put the camera on. Okay, there we go. So we are going to make this little. It said to staple, but I didn't have a stapler, so I just taped it, guys. You know me, I just use whatever I've got, and a stapler is what I had. And I was lazy and didn't want to cut out flowers, and so I'm using flower stickers. I'm hoping that maybe I can get the flower stickers a little more on top of the one we do today. This is cute, but it didn't quite turn out like I thought it was going to, but it is cute. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay this over to the side. You need a piece of, I'm using cardstock because it'll stand up better. Oh, I'm so glad you got to see her, Paps. That's wonderful. And it doesn't have to be Mother's Day per se to celebrate Mama. It really doesn't, because my kids are so good about checking on me and if I need technology help and stuff like that. So I feel like I have Mother's Day a lot more often than just one day a year. So that's a really neat thing. Okay. I'm using cardstock because I think it stands up better. If you have construction paper, that works too. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it long ways. And I'm going to fold it down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to fold it down. Try to get it even if you can. I sometimes don't get mine even and it comes out cattywampus. See, like to use my word there. Okay. So we've got it folded, and what we're going to do is we're just going to take the part where it's folded, and we're going to cut slits along to make these little leaves, I guess stems or branches or whatever you want to call them, where we can stick our flowers. Now I'm not measuring, or I'm not trying to make them just whatever. I'm just going to kind of cut them. Now don't cut all the way down. You've got to leave about an inch at the bottom to make the bottom so we can roll it. We're going to roll it after we cut them. So we're going to cut our little stems out. I don't know if I'm going far enough down or not. Happy Mother's Day, love you more than I can say. I like the tune to that, it's cute. And we're just going to cut all the way across. Okay, now you're going to you should have all your little slits made. Okay, let me get my tape now because I'm going to need that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll this. Just going to start on this side, and you're just going to roll it over. Okay. I don't want mine quite that tight. Okay. And then you're supposed to staple it, but I couldn't find a stapler, so I'm just going to tape it and hope it works because I got it to work on the other one. So I'm just going to tape it. Piece of tape over here too to try to hold these sections together. Now, it would probably look better if you had a stapler, but I just don't have a stapler. Okay, so lay that over there. Now, we've got it rolled up, and then we're going to spread it out to make it look more like this. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull them down this way. Kind of open it up. We're going to make our flower bloom. Okay, now I want to also open up, make like little loops out of these. So let's open these up, make loops out of these. Open these up. Seem like I'm thumble finger today. It's raining here today and makes my joints hurt. My knee is extremely unhappy today. It does that when it rains. Okay. Try to make it look more. Okay, there we go. That's not a nice little bunch of loops. And then I'm going to take my stickers then and just stick flowers on it. Da, 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 da. So what do you think? So there we go. There's our little leaves that we're going to, and I swear this is green, but it looks blue, but it's green. It is grass green, but it looks blue. This light thing drives me crazy. Okay, so I'm going to get my bag of stickers out. Now, if you don't have flower stickers, you're going to have to do cut them out of construction paper. I didn't do that because I have some stickers I'm going to use. I also have some little leaf things that I'm going to put on the side of it to kind of make it. Let me lay some flowers out here. I'm going to use the smaller ones. I think they'll work better than the bigger ones. I also have a pack of jewels. If we wanted to put some of the jewels on, I have a pack of jewels. I'm going to lay some flowers out. I stuck that in there, didn't I? Okay. The air conditioner kick on. It must be warming up outside. It's been raining here all day. I was kind of worried that it was going to be really ugly weather today, but I don't know. Guess we'll see. Okay, now got a bunch of flowers laid out. Let's see what we can do with them. I need a couple of the bigger ones because I can't do all one size. I talked to myself, guys. It's a good thing that you guys are here because that way I'm technically not talking to myself. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the tape by putting one of these little stem things on it. And these are just stickers. They're just little foam stickers. I'm going to put 2 or 3 stickers around the bottom. Okay, got one on each side. I think I'm going to wait and see. Okay, now make me a pile of scraps and I'll pick it all up when I'm done. So I'm going to start on the inside, I think, and work my way out. I think that might be the best route for me to go. So I'm going to take, these have little things in the middle. I'm going to take those out because I may need those somewhere else in it. Now, I'm going to see if I can get these on top rather than, yeah, I think that's going to be better than on the sides. I'm going to try that and see if it turns out just a little bit better than the other one did. Okay. Okay. Centered. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take that little blue thing that I pulled out of the center of that other flower. I'm going to stick it in the center of that one. So it'll be a little bit different. There we go. Now, let's see. I want another one of those over here. I don't think these come in any color but these funny pale peach colors. Okay, and then we'll just put another one of these in here. Let's put a pink one on there. We'll take the middle out because, like I said, we may use that middle. Oops, put it on a piece of paper. We'll use that middle someplace else maybe. If not, we'll put it on there somewhere. Okay, so there's the inside with stickers, and then I'm going to put a flower on the outside, on the where I've got them pulled down. I'm going to put a flower on each spot here. Now these big flowers, yeah, we could put them out there. If you cut these out, you can cut different shapes if you'd like. I was just using what I had, guys. You know me, I tend to try to use what I have here at the house. And I'm going to save these round things, and if nothing else, we'll put them down on the bottom for color, like little parts of the petals falling off. Now, let's put, will you work? Yeah. You'll work, won't you? Using the bigger ones on the outside. I use the smaller ones on the inside. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just sticking flowers all over this and making a bouquet for, this is a bouquet for Mom is what we're doing. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave the middle on that one, I think. Something different. Okay. I need another one of these. Do I have any more of those? I didn't have a whole lot of flowers. I'll have to get me some more flower stickers. Okay, here's one of those in orange. Take the middle out. Put it right here. Let's see, I need some yellow. Here's a yellow. Let's put a yellow one over here, because I've got a yellow right there. I'm going to leave the middle in that. And I need one more flower here, so let's see. We need what color? We've got pink, and we've got well, how about we put, yeah, let's put one of those there, and we can put a pink middle on it, because I have a pink middle laying there. So we'll put that right there, and we'll put a pink middle on it. This is a real simple little craft. I didn't do anything complicated. And then you have a bouquet of flowers. Now I'm going to take my little round things that I pulled out of the middle of the flowers, and I'm going to kind of put them down here for some color on my stem part. Okay, I've got two more. Let's put it on the other side. These things stick to your fingers. Okay, put those right there. Now I wonder if I could put that right there on my little stem. Okay, and then let's put the orange one over here on this stem. We need another couple of middles, don't we? Okay, let's put the orange one on there. This is kind of just trial and error, guys. I'm playing with it now. Okay, so there we go. I like that. That looks good. Now, I'm not going to put middles in those. I'm just going to leave round ones, I think, on there. So there we go. We've got a bouquet for Mom made out of flower stickers and construction paper. Really simple, really easy. And then here's my sides. I think it turned out pretty good, all things considered. I didn't know how that was going to turn out, but it turned out pretty good. Not bad at all. This is the one I did for practice. And then I put more flowers on this one, so. All right, honey, thank you for coming by. Let me clean up my mess, and we're going to do the rest of our stories and songs. We've got our craft done. It was a really short craft. I didn't plan for a very, very long stream today because I figured people would be busy and want to spend time with their families. So I didn't want to not stream. I put the garbage can just about out of reach. Okay, so there is our bouquet. Turned out really well. It turned out better than I expected. Obviously, I was kind of worried about it. I told White Wabbit, I said, I don't like it. It didn't turn out very well, but it turned out pretty good. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. So let's do our other story, and then I've got a couple more songs. I may not do both of them. I may just do one of them. So let me turn this off and go back to the other camera. Okay, we're going to do a book called If You Hold My Hand. It's written by Jillian Harker and illustrated by Everett Stewart. And when I say written by, that means that this person is the author, she's the author. And when I say illustrated by, it means that they drew the pictures. So If You Hold My Hand. According to copyright laws, I can't just read the books to you, so I just tell you the stories. I type them out and just tell them to you, so that way I'm hopefully not breaking any copyright laws. So, If You Hold My Hand by Jillian Harker. Oki's mom opened the front door. Come on, Oki, let's go explore. But Oki wasn't really sure. He was only small, and the world looked so big and so scary. Only if you promise to hold my hand, said Oki. So Oki's mom led him down the long lane. Oki wished he was back home again. He was small, and the world was so big. They came up on a playground. This looks like a nice place to play. Shall we take a look? What do you think? Asked Oki's mom. Only if you hold my hand, said Oki. And Oki did it. He swung on the swing and played on the bouncy horse and tried the teeter-totter. Look at me, he cried. I can do it, I can do it. The slide looks like fun. Would you like to try it? That ladder looked like it stretched all the way up to the sky. I'm only small, thought Oki. I don't know if I can climb that high. Unless you hold my hand. So his mother took his hand and Oki did it. Whee! He cried as he slid down the slide into his mother's waiting arms at the bottom. They started exploring and his mom said, let's take a shortcut through the woods. I'm not sure I want to do that, said Oki. It looks dark in there. Well, I suppose if you hold my hand. And Oki did it. All of a sudden he went, boo! I scared you. Deep in the woods, Oki found a stream shaded by beautiful trees, stepping stones across the small stream. Oki's mom looked at him and said, you think you could jump across these? Maybe, but I'd need you to hold my hand, please. So Oki's mom gently helped him get started, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, off he went across the stepping stones. It's your turn now, Mom, cried Oki, holding out his hand for his mom to come to the other side. Beyond the woods, Oki and his mom ran up the hill and all the way down to the ocean. Come on, Oki, said his mom, would you like to paddle in the sea with me? But the ocean looked really big, and he was only small. Suddenly, Oki knew that it didn't matter at all. He turned to his mom and said, I can do anything if you hold my hand. Sometimes I feel that way, guys. Sometimes I feel like I can do anything computer driven as long as White Wabbit holds my hand. We have to turn that backwards for us on that one. She has to hold my hand to take care of me. Oh, let's do this other. We've got a couple of songs to do. Nope, wrong one. Okay, this is a play on the song Bingo. Bingo was his name, only it's Mommy, and I liked it because I get to blow kisses. So it's a lot of fun. Instead of going shh for the letters, we're going to blow kisses. So there is someone who I love so, and Mommy is her name. Oh, M-O-M-M-Y, 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 and Mommy is her name. Oh, There is someone who gives me hugs, and Mommy is her name. Oh, O-M-M-Y. O-M-M-Y. O-M-M-Y, and Mommy is her name. Oh, there is someone who's there is someone whose smile I love, and Mommy is her name. Oh, M-M-Y. M-M-Y. M-M-Y, and Mommy is her name. Oh, there is someone who keeps me safe, and Mommy is her name. Oh, M-Y. M-Y. M-Y, and Mommy is her name. Oh, there is someone who reads to me, and Mommy is her name. Oh, why? Why? Why, and Mommy is her name. Oh, there is someone who tucks me in, and Mommy is her name. Oh, and Mommy is her name. Oh, there is someone that I love so, and Mommy is her name. Oh, M-O-M-M-Y. M-O-M-M-Y. M-O-M-M-Y, and Mommy is her name. Oh, that was by Jack Hartman, if you'd like to go on YouTube and find that. It's cute. It's a really cute little song. All right, let's review really quickly, and we'll sing our last song, and we will say goodbye. Today's been a really short stream because I know it's Mother's Day and people want to spend time with their families. But I didn't want to not stream because in case somebody needed somewhere, some activity, or just needed a smile, I was hoping maybe I could supply that for them today. So I did a really short stream with a couple little stories and some cute songs, and hopefully you enjoyed it. So let's review. We started out with I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Do 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 do. I told you my favorite story about my mama, about when she met me with my raincoat to keep me from getting wet when I got off the school bus. We sang our Happy Mother's Day song. Happy Mother's Day, I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, I love you more than I can say. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. And of course we just sang Mommy is her name. Oh, M-O-M-M-Y. And Mommy is her name. Oh. And we're going to end with another song. But let's look at our craft first before we do that. Go back to my camera. We made a bouquet for Mom out of construction paper. We just folded the paper in half and cut slits in it and rolled it over. And then we put stickers on it and made a bouquet for Mom. I think this is a really neat idea. This could be done in a classroom very easily. For children to take home to a mother on Mother's Day. It would be a really cute little craft, especially like preschoolers and first graders would have a good time doing this, I think. So it turned out a whole lot cuter than I expected to. It turned out pretty good, in fact. Real thrilled with it. And we did a couple of stories. We did take time to relax about a family who ran and did all sorts of things, and then it came a snow day and they found out that they liked being together, kind of like COVID has forced people to be this year. Most of us have found out we like being together. Some of us, like Peps and all, got stranded with friends, and I'm sure that times it was trying, but I'm sure that he also enjoyed the fact that he got to spend part of lockdown with his friends. And then we talked about I Can Do Anything If You Hold My Hand, the story about Okie and his mom, who the little fellow was afraid of doing stuff, but as long as Mom held his hand, he was willing to go on and do things with it. Hello, Hopper. How are you, honey? Welcome in. We are just finishing up. I've got one last song we're going to do, and then I'm going to say goodbye and enjoy the rest of this Mother's Day. I hope everyone, if you don't have your mother, think of the good memories you had with her. If you do have your mother, make sure you call her. Tell her you love her. I am good, thank you. It's been a nice day already. I have talked to both my children, and I've had flowers sent to me yesterday by my adopted kids, so to speak. And so it's been a really good day. Yeah, I'm supposed to go eat supper with some friends out the road tonight. They wouldn't have it that I came in and had supper with them tonight, so I guess I'm going to go eat spaghetti with them tonight. So that's always nice when you've got friends that insist you come and see them. So we're going to do one last song. This is Isn't She Lovely? It's some Anthem Lights put out a Mother's Day version of Isn't She Lovely? And I hope I can get it on key, you guys. But I thought it was really sweet. I thought I would end with that since it is Mother's Day. And hopefully I can get this on key and do it semi-justice. Seems like singing is not my forte today. It's really rainy here, and when it rains, my allergies don't always cooperate. So, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Such a beautiful soul. I never thought that I would be the daughter of someone as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. I have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. I might just be the luckiest one, but isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? She's such a beautiful soul. I can't believe I get to be the daughter of someone as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Isn't she lovely? She's my mom. Oh, that turned out pretty good. I love that song. That's pretty. I thought that was a really sweet version of that. I found that somebody called Anthem Lights put it out. I found it on YouTube. Hello, Gordon. How are you, darling? So I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Oh, thank you. I've had a good time with my songs today. I got to do I Love You, Bushel, and a Peck, and then I got to do really cute Happy Mother's Day song. And just, I was real pleased with the way they turned out today. Some weeks I call Wabbit and I'll say, stream was a mess, and she'll say, no, it wasn't. And I felt really good about the songs today. Sometimes they go over well, and sometimes they just don't. It's just how it is. I am not playing games after stream. It is Mother's Day. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and let people go spend time with their families if they want to. And I don't want to take anybody's time from that today. I know that people will want to spend time with their families. I do want to make a quick announcement on the 20. I need a calendar. Hang on one second. On the 23rd. No, that's not right. Yes, that's right. On the 23rd of this month, I will not be streaming. That's not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday, Sunday after next. I will not be streaming. I won't be home. So there won't be Kids Corner that day. I'm actually going to go close on my house that weekend. So I won't be streaming. Yeah, I'm buying a house down next to White Wabbit. I'm going to move down there. I'm about 2.5 hours from her. And 2.5 hours from her and about 3 hours from my brother. And I'm just too far from family. So I'm going to sell where I live now and move down there. So well, and I miss being able to just call, perhaps just being able to call her up and say, let's go to lunch, or you want to go out to the store with me, or, you can't do that when you're 2.5 hours away. I miss that. And let's just face it. I mean, she says I'm going to live forever, but I won't. I'm an old person, and, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I want time with her while I feel like doing the stuff and while I feel like going to lunch and going to the movies and getting out and doing stuff. I want that time with her. And when my brother teases me and says, yeah, so you understand what I'm saying. And when my brother teases me and says, she's making, it's not negativity, I'm just being honest now, let's just face it. When my brother teases me and says she's making potato soup for supper, I can say, I'll be there in 30 minutes and they have to feed me supper. So I like the idea of being close to family again. I moved here to take care of my sisters, and I lost both of them in 2019. So it's time to go on with the next chapter and get closer to family. And once I get settled, I will go right back to streaming. I hope that... There's another one, but it won't matter if they don't tell me. Perhaps I know where they live. I can pop in at supper time and say, "What are y'all having for supper?" I know she cooks. I do, and I'm looking forward to the fact that I will be near White Wabbit again, and I'll be, and I will be within 30 minutes of where I used to live before I moved here, so I can see friends that I worked with, back 4 years ago before I moved here. So, well, I normally play on Sunday afternoons, but being Mother's Day, I'm not going to do it because people are wanting to spend their times with their family, I'm sure. And then I play on Monday nights and Wednesday nights. If I'm not doing Words on Stream, I'm doing Fall Guys. So Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, and then Sunday afternoons. And then if I just pop in the middle of the night, sometimes I do that. So, but normally I have Family Game Day right after Mom's Kids Corner. Being it's Mother's Day, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sign off and let everybody go visit with their families. I don't want to take time from people's family day. But I will be back next week. I'll do my best to play Words on Stream. Y'all come back to me next week, and I'll do my best to play after Mom's Kids Corner next week. So I don't have anything planned for that week. So maybe if y'all can come back, we'll play next week. How about that? And then tomorrow night, I'll be back on. I don't have any plans. I don't reckon anything's going to arrive for tomorrow night. We can play Words on Stream for a little while. I am working on my... It's not a battle pass. They call it the battle pass in Fortnite. I'm working on trying to get the level completely up in Fall Guys. I'm on level 40 and it goes to 50. And I've got about 9 days to do that. But I can still play Words on Stream with you guys for a while before I work on that. But yeah, tomorrow night for sure. I will be back on at 8 o'clock. Unless something unforetold happens, then I will be back then. So tomorrow night, and then next Sunday again, and Wednesday at 8, and then next Sunday. So that's when I'll play Words on Stream. I normally play right after this, but being Mother's Day, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let everybody go spend time with their families. So I will say the thing that I always say before I sign off. Thank you. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for participating. Well, I'm actually not going to raid. I am just going to say goodbye, and I know that's awful, but being Mother's Day, I don't want to... I want to be able to go call family if I want to, so I don't want to have to stay on the computer. So I am just going to sign off. So forgive me for that because it is Mother's Day and I want to go take care of that. So, but thank you anyway. I would have taken your suggestion because I know these people and I love them dearly. But I am just going to say love to all. Be safe. Wear your mask. Get a shot if you can. Get a vaccine if you can. Wash your hands. Be safe. Use common sense. Be safe. And be kind to one another. There's just not enough kindness in the world. And if we can spread some kindness around, then that's, thank you, Paps. I love you, darling. I consider you one of mine. I know that you are a long way away from me, but I consider you one of mine. So thank you for that. And I love you very much. So I am going to say goodbye and go have the rest of the day with family. And I love you all. WabbitttsMom out.